Ooh. What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back to a look at the latest Minecraft Snapshot 14w32a. Now, we're coming quite close to Minecraft 1.8, and I was sort of thinking that the recent snapshots and stuff would mainly just be bug fixes and bits and pieces, so I was really surprised about an hour ago when this one was released that it actually has loads of new changes and features for 1.8, so I thought it would be quite cool if we wanted to take a little look around here and see what is new. So, in previous snapshots, we've had loads and loads of awesome things. Most recently, we've had these banners and stuff. I know these are the worst banners you've ever seen, but I don't know. Anyway, in this snapshot, we have some really cool things. And the first thing we're going to look at here is the introduction of these brand new red sandstone blocks. So, as you may have guessed, these are made exactly the same way as normal sandstone. However, they're a different color. They're kind of the red orangey look, and I think they look really nice actually. They work really well in terms of textures with the normal sandstone, and they also work really nicely with the stained glass. I'm a big fan of the acacia wood. I've used this quite a lot in a lot of my other videos and stuff, so I really like this texture, and I think it's going to work really nicely with the grey and the orange and the beigey fellows down here and stuff. So in terms of crafting recipes, exactly the same as normal sandstone, but it's made from the red sand as opposed to this stuff down here. And just to have a look at the textures here, we have the steps, which are very nice. We have the smooth, we have the standard sandstone, and more importantly, we have the chiseled sandstone, which is very cool because it actually has the shape of a wither in it. So we have the chiseled sandstone, which has the creeper face in. Let's grab one of these bad boys over here and just stick it there. There we go. We've got the creeper face in this one, where we have a wither in this one. So very nice looking. I really like that an awful lot. But as I said, exactly the same crafting recipes as usual. You also do have the slabs, which are down at the bottom there, so pretty nifty. Now, I'm sure you've all noticed these suits of armor, and you're wondering, why are these standing up, James? What witchcraft is this? Well, they have introduced the armor stands. So the armor stand has been something that's been around loads and loads in lots of different mod packs, things like Bibliotech and that kind of thing. A really nice way to display all of your armor sets. It's much nicer than having these just sitting around in chests. As I'm sure you imagine, when you play a lot of Minecraft, you make a lot of armor and they kind of just sit in a chest and you're sort of like, meh. But yeah, these are the armor stands. So how are these bad boys made? Well, it's really straightforward, relatively cheap, just got a load of sticks. So it's 3 sticks on the top, 1 in the middle, 2 either side, and then a stone slab at the bottom, and then that will give you this pretty nifty looking armor stand. So in terms of how it looks, it doesn't look quite as good as the modded versions, but you know, it's nice to see this in vanilla, and it means that you can place your armors on. So obviously, if the armor is enchanted, like this diamond one here, you do actually get the texture glow, which is very nice, but these unenchanted ones, exactly the same. The only slightly fiddly thing is, you actually right-click it to take the armor off, so there's no in-interface for it, where you right-click the armor stand and you can actually put your stuff in. But if you actually have the piece in your hand, you can't like take them all off in one go, so you do need to change your slot, change your slot, etc, and then if you want to put them on, you have to do exactly the same thing here, so that's a little bit fiddly. I would really like to see an interface where you actually engage with it, right-click it, a bit like a crafting bench, for example, and then you have the 4 slots to put the armor in. But yeah, it's pretty cool nonetheless. Very nice indeed. Now, we do have another couple of features with these armor stands, and I'm not too sure if these are bugs, because they might be fixed, but for example here you may see I have some picture frames, and I was going to actually put some swords and weapons and stuff in there. So what I did is, there's this crazy lighting bug at the moment, where if you put something over a torch, then for some reason the textures get lost on the armor sets. Can you see that? Light, darkness, lightness, darkness. So I think that needs to be fixed. That's a little bit weird, but basically these things are counted as an entity, believe it or not. So you can spawn these in with entity commands, and I've also noticed a couple of things about them. Because they are an entity, first things first, you can actually pick them up in minecarts. So yeah. I don't know how this is going to be useful, but kind of weird. And then also, kind of weirdly, if we break this minecart, it jumps up on that, which I can't quite explain it myself. Really weird. But hey, you know, at the moment they're acting like entities. This may just be a bug or something, but I imagine there are some pretty cool ways that you could use this for mini games or whatever. So who knows, they might keep it in like that. But as well as that, they do also interact with gravity, so they're exactly the same as anvils. So as you can see, we've got one right at the top there. We're just going to use the old torch trick here. Boom. We're going to have all of these fall, and boop. There we go. Our armor stand falls to the earth. So you could use these for traps. You could have these armors sort of falling down. Really cool. If you have some customized armor with faces, you could just scare the hell out of your friends with them, which may seem pretty fun. So moving on from these two features, the armor sets and the brand new blocks, we do also have another feature that involves beacons. So the beacons, I can actually turn it into nighttime here, so let's go time, set, night. There we go. So the beacons, pretty old now in Minecraft. We've had them for quite a while. Very, very cool though, and you can see we have this sort of colorless style beam. Well, now you can actually change the color of the beam using stained glass. So I really like this feature. I think it's very cool. It's going to help a lot with the versatility and changing, you know, the way beacons look. So let's just grab a few different colors here. Let's actually get purple. Let's get orange. Let's get green. Let's actually get the lime green, and let's get a red one. So all you need to do is literally just put the color, oh god, on top of it. Shift right click on it, and there we go. It will actually change the color of the beacons. So that one is now orange. Let's turn this one into green and let's take a look at them. So really cool. You can have yourself your own personal disco here with all of these colors, but we can actually take this one step further. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, you can actually change the color in certain parts of the beam by spacing out the colors of the blocks to change it. So some of these are a little bit weird at the moment with the colours that they actually come out with. So we've got an orange one here going into a purple, going into a yellow, going into a pink. And you can see that the colours are slightly off at the moment, but they still do give quite a nice effect. And in this one here, we have a green going into white, going into blue, going into brown. And if I could just step back here a little bit, you can sort of see the different colours. So it's kind of cool that you can stack these up. The only practical use I've seen for this is basically if you had a big tall building, each floor of your building could have a different colored beacon coming through it, but it would actually be the same beacon anyway. Really like it actually. It's kind of cool to see the colors, especially because the beacons are really nice and bright, and it's kind of cool to see that they've implemented the stained glass into it to change the color. I think a little bit of changing has to be done in terms of actually getting the colors right, because the purple looks pink and then this one looks even pinker, but it kind of still looks a bit purple. I think that is a pink one. Let me just double check that. Where is the pink one? Pink, where are you? Here's the pink one here. I think I used this one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So yeah, the purple kind of changes into a relatively pink color, so the colors are slightly off at the moment, but I do think it's pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, I think that is pretty much about it for this video. What the hell are you doing in here? But yeah, so we have, just to recap, we have the brand new red sandstone in all its various forms. Really like the chisel one with the wither pattern in, very cool. We also have the way that the armor stands interact with physics, and of course the addition of armor stands anyway. That's pretty cool nonetheless, so you can display all of your armors. They don't currently take any weapons, by the way, so it would be really nice to maybe see some kind of weapon stand, or for them to integrate them to hold maybe 2 weapons, 1 in each hand or something like that. Very awesome. And as well as that, we also do have the stained glass blocks. Now, the one feature that I wasn't able to find was that the developers said that there was supposed to be a hidden feature, and they teased a little message saying that I think it was something like history of the event has been erased. So people are questioning what the event is. I kind of thought that it may be Minecon, so it's somewhere in Minecraft in this snapshot there might be a reference to where Minecon is going to be this year. Maybe. That could be complete rubbish. So by the time this video is uploaded, I'm sure that people have found out what this secret feature is. I have tried to have a look, but I can't find it. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll find out what that is. But yeah, really nice little snapshot. Loads more cool stuff for 1.8, and I am really looking forward to it. So yeah, let me know what you think about these changes. Really interesting to hear what people think about latest changes to 1.8. For me personally, it always seems that when a change has been implemented, especially in a snapshot, people aren't too sure of them. However, with every single update that comes, people get more and more used to them, and they kind of just sit straight into the vanilla like nothing has ever changed. But yeah, let me know what you think about these changes. Also, if you enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like. If we could get over 1,000, that would be awesome, to try and spread the news about the latest snapshot. And yeah, also, if you're not yet subscribed, go for it. We do Minecraft done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. And see ya!